Hey, how you doing? How you doing? So my name is Manuel, okay? This is my first video in English in this channel, right? I always do it in Portuguese, but today I decided to try something different. I wanted to challenge myself a little bit. And today I'll just talk to you about the products that I'm using and why I'm working now in the fitness industry, right? Um, yeah, so let's go ahead. So for those who don't know, right, I work for Herbalife Nutrition, and probably you can't see this badge, but it's this basically. Lose weight now, smell how amazing. So basically, I decided to start working for Herbalife Nutrition, and I'll tell you why. It has nothing to do with nutrition, to be honest. I never give a damn. I never gave a damn, to be honest, about my nutrition and how well I was eating and how fitness it was, and how light it was and the protein in it and anything like that. I was never interested in anything of this, bro. But what caught my attention about this brand was actually the lifestyle of the people that were working for this brand. So I remember, I think it was around March, February, maybe May 2020, during COVID. I met these two guys on social media. One of them was called Tumi Sigo, the other one was called Junior Koza. And I started checking their lifestyles, okay? They actually had some really nice cars, and I love cars. So I was there watching their content just because of the cars. I was there for the cars. So I was watching the cars and I was like, bro, these guys have really nice cars. They're young, they're in South Africa. So this life is actually possible. I thought that this was the American dream, that this kind of lifestyle, like affording these cars, affording this house, this nice body was things that were only possible in, I don't know, America or something like that. But I'm from Mozambique, so basically, my country is beside South Africa, and I was like, bro, so in South Africa, which is beside my country, here in Africa, I can still live this kind of lifestyle. So, okay, let me watch these guys. Let me see what they are doing. So I was seeing that these guys were very young, and they were always talking about entrepreneurship, anything like that. I was like, okay, so what is this entrepreneurship? What else is this? What else are they saying? So I started listening more to Junior Koza, and I started paying attention to his videos. He used to always give at least one piece of advice in all his YouTube videos. He was there driving, and then he would talk about money and financial education. Then he would talk about discipline. Then he would talk about mindset. And I was like, bro, these are actually great people, because they are not only showing me the lifestyle, but they are always adding something to me. They're always teaching me something new. So let me keep watching them. Let me keep following them. Then I'll go to Tumisik and I'll see the lifestyle and everything, and I'll be like, this guy's different, bro. He moves different. He's very confident. He's very like, yeah, I'm the one. And I'm like, bro, like, what is it with these guys? What is it with this energy? So that's pretty much it. So basically, what got me into this industry was actually seeing the lifestyle that these two guys were actually having in this company. So after a couple of months, I started also following them on Instagram, and I started paying attention to their posts and everything. And I was seeing Junior Cause always posting, he was always posting, how can I say, some Herbalife products, right? And he was always showing off things like, I'm not afraid of COVID, I don't even wear masks, because my products, they are great and everything. And I was like, who this guy think that he is, to like keep using masks and everything. So what is it that this guy is taking, what is it that this guy's, I don't know, like, I don't know, what is it that he's using, to become healthier, that to the point that he's so confident about not catching COVID. So like, what is it that this guy has in his mind? So I started paying attention to them, like, let me see this guy, and he was showing off, the products and everything. And I was like, you know what, whenever I go to South Africa, because I like these guys, I like what I'm seeing. What I want to do is actually, if I ever have the opportunity to join these guys, just to join the crowd, just to be around them and learn directly from them, I'll give myself this opportunity. Like, I'll do this to myself. So what happened? I went to South Africa for 6 months. I went to Cape Town, being specific, for 6 months to study English, for the IELTS and the IELTS exam and everything. And during this time, I think in my first 2 months, I started working out. I started going to the gym for the first time in my life. I used to work out at home. And after that, I bumped with Mason on social media, and I started following Mason, which is my sponsor, by the way. I started following Mason. I was also seeing that, okay, this guy also has a nice body, okay, this guy is growing and everything. And in the beginning, I was like, okay, I want to know more about this thing that they're always talking about, Herbalife. What is this, bro? But I want to know more about this. Then I thought, bro, I'm afraid of approaching Junior Cosa into Mexico. But I see Mason and I'm more relaxed. I'm more like, okay, so let me just go to this guy. Then I was like, okay, let me go to Mason now. Because it's the only one that I know, that is still very big, But how can I say? I'm not scared to approach him. So let me just go to him, and from there we see what happens. And I messaged him on Instagram, and he told me like, "Hey, give me your number, there's a number, come to this call." And I joined the call, and he was talking a lot about business, something like that. But I remember that before this, I asked him a couple of questions, and then I started asking him things like, can I join the business? What about my age? What about the prices? And he told me it's 600 rands, and I was like, okay, so for me it's fine. I told myself that how can I say, I'll sacrifice my teens. I'm 18 now that I'm recording this, but I'm about to turn 19 now in 2023. But I told myself when I was around 17 that I would sacrifice my teens. I would sacrifice my early 20s just to build my life, because that's what I want. So when I think about myself parting my 20s, it's not the same excitement that I feel when I think about myself working in my 20s. I feel very excited when I see myself working and accomplish things and all this journey, a lot of stress in my life, a lot of drama. I like this, like I feel like yeah, it makes me feel good. It makes me feel great. So I'm like, yeah, that's what I want for my life. I want this stress. I want to wake up and see I have a lot of things to do in my day. Girl, let me just go ahead and do all of this. Like I like this. So I was like, bro, I want to be around these people because I know that if I am around them, I will end up like them. If I'm around them and they're always going to the gym, I'll end up also going to the gym, being consistent and having a nice body. If I'm around them and I'm learning, how can I say, how to become an entrepreneur, in the fitness industry, I'll end up becoming one and also making some good money and affording the cars that they affording the lifestyle that they afford, just because I'm around these people, because, this is just how it works, like, yeah. So I was like, okay, I don't care. 600 rands, then it's fine. I was broke at that time. I was like, okay, it's fine. Then let me just find a way. I didn't even have 100 rands with me that day. I was like, okay, let me just find a way to make this money and something like that. So I was learning English. I was like, okay, bro. One of my colleagues, she's also Mozambican. She was like, oh, I have to go back to Mozambique in a couple of weeks, so I need someone to teach me English and everything. So in our school, right, I was in an advanced level, compared to her in a higher level. So I was like, okay, so I can teach you English and everything. You pay me this amount. I remember that I charged her, I think it was 430, something like that, 430 rands. And I needed 600. I was like, okay, I'll charge you this amount of money so that I can teach you English and everything. And yeah, you see, I can have money enough, make money from here, make money there. Then I can buy my package and, my beginner package, and I can start my journey, yeah. So it didn't work. I only worked one day with her, one or two or something like that. By the third day or the seventh day, something like that, I was fired of my first job. So I remember that after that, I was like, bro, I went to everyone in our house. I was living in a student residence. I went to everyone and was like, bro, I need your help and everything, so I can wash. How can I say? I can wash all your dishes, okay? But each of you have to pay me 100 rands. So for I think it was something like for 20 days, I will wash all your dishes, but you have to pay me 100 rands in advance, or something like that. So yeah, so I tried and eventually this also didn't work, so yeah, people wanted to give me the money, but I wanted to earn the money. Not I didn't want people to give me the money. I wanted to earn. I wanted to feel that I've done something to have this money in my hands, to earn this. So because of these ideas, that were different, then at the end I didn't make money from this, and I had to, keep thinking like, how can I make money? How can I get money? How can I? And then I'll be honest, I don't remember what happened, during this period of time. But one thing I remember is that day I felt a strong thing in my heart, which was telling me something like, join this business immediately. Do the best and do all you can to join this business exactly this month. And I told my sponsor that night, I told him, I'm gonna be back this month. I think this was around August 4, something like that. And then I went back to him August 26th. And I was like, bro, I'm here, I'm ready to start, and I already had the money. I think my parents gave me the money to buy a lot of things, so I was like, okay, so let me sacrifice the money that I have, to have fun, and let me just put into my business, right? So I invested the money into my business, and I went to my first Herbalife event, which was an event called BBS. I think it's Building Business Seminar. It only happens once a month, and it was the best event. The best event that you can attend in a month is the BBS. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's really nice. The energy there is different. I went to this event, I saw all those people, and the other thing is this: I already know that Herbalife people, some of them are millionaires, some of them are multimillionaires. So when I stepped into that room, in the BBS, I already felt in my heart something like, bro, for the first time I'm around this much millionaires, this number of millionaires. I've never been with so many millionaires in the same room, so it's the first time for me. And some of them actually hugged me. Some of them, how can I say, they greeted me, and I was like, bro, a millionaire is talking to me like this. Bro, a millionaire is hugging me. Bro, this guy is making millions and he is hugging me. This guy is getting 6 figures a month and he's hugging me. I was feeling this way, like this kind of energy. I was like, damn, bro, yeah, life is different here. It feels different. So I was like, bro, yeah, it is my Herbalife journey. I joined Herbalife, I went stage, I talked in stage that day, and I felt amazing talking in stage, and I got some advice from some people that were working in this industry and doing great, and they are still doing great, right? And I started, purchasing my first products and using the products and getting my own results and everything, and having my transformation. My mind started changing. Now I was always waking up, knowing that I'm committed to something, which is a business, and I've always wanted to have a business. So I'm like, bro, I'm committed to a business. I have to work on myself even harder than before, and all of these type of things, And I have to attend to and I have to go to the gym all the time. And I can't skip gym and all of this. But in some, I think, as you could notice, right? I didn't join Herbalife for the nutrition aspect, Nah, never, ever, ever. Even though I knew that my nutrition was actually slowing me down, my results, I didn't join Herbalife for the nutrition aspect. I joined Herbalife because of the environment, because I wanted to be around people, like this. I wanted to be around people that are young and successful, people that are young and they are making a lot of money, while they are young. People there, you see someone is 17, 18, and this person is making 5K runs a month. This person is making 10K runs a month. I was like, how is this possible, bro? I met a guy also in Herbalife, and he has, I think it's an Audi TTRS. I was like, how can you have this sport car while you're 21 years, bro? Like, this is crazy for me. So this type of energy, I was like, bro, here I'm around people that are actually trying, and all of them are focused on only getting in shape, having a good nutrition, being around people that are also into business, building their business and everything, and all this healthy competition. Like, bro, you have to build your business and everything. And the other thing is that whoever was approaching in the business, this person was giving me the advice that I needed. So I was like, this is actually a healthy competition, because if I go to that person and ask, oh, how are you getting your clients, this person is teaching me. If I go to that guy, how are you getting clients, this person is teaching me. No matter your level, you're always teaching me something. So I was like, this place is actually amazing. So again, I don't know if you decide you're thinking about joining or not joining, you're still about to make your decision, but this is why I joined. I joined this business not exactly because of the products, but actually because of the environment. I wanted to be around these people, and eventually, because I wanted to be around these people, I was willing to use the products, I was willing to spend the money, I was willing to do whatever I had to do, whatever it took, to be around these people, okay? And yes, today I use the products. Today I'm loving the products, especially because now I know how to use them correctly. In the beginning I was making some mistakes, and especially because now I'm understanding more about my nutrition. I'm getting some nutrition education. So that's pretty much it. That's what is happening. And yeah, now I'm using the aloe vera product, which is amazing. It's for hydration. Now I'm using the rebuild strength, okay, which is basically for recovery. After high intensity workout, then you take this one for recovery. And also for my breakfast, right, I'm also using these two, the Formula One Sports and the PDM, which are also amazing products. You mix this thing, you put some ice on it, you put it in the mixer, it's gonna taste delicious. I promise you this. So yeah, that's my story about why I joined Herbalife Nutrition. So now it's actually the 30th of January 2023. While I'm recording this, I don't know if I'm gonna post it today or not, but anyway, right? I think it's been 5 months in business now, if I'm not wrong. 5 months in business, and the more I stay in this business, or the longer I stay in this business, right? The more people I know and the more I understand about myself, about this business, the more I actually grow and the more I actually keep myself focused. Because in normal conditions, like times like December, I'll be partying and sleeping and being as lazy as possible. But because of the business now, even in December, I have to be accountable for myself. I have to work on myself. I have to go to the gym. I have to use the products. I have to stay in shape. I have to build a better shape. I have to make sales. I have to find clients, and I have to teach people, and I have to coach people. No, and a lot of things. So the thing is that at the end, I like this responsibility, because this responsibility and also the results that come with this responsibility, all of them what am I saying, bro? I'm sorry. All of them match, okay, everything that I saw for myself in this age. So I'll say that some people start, their entrepreneur. I'm just here trying to speak English. I can speak Portuguese, so I'm taking my time. Some people start the entrepreneurship journey in different kind of businesses, but I think that this one was the one that I found being the best for me, right? So if you're thinking about joining Herbalife or not, just leave a comment here down below, or to be honest, better, I'll leave my social media here, okay? Send me a message on my social medias, because I know that I'll pay more attention to my social media than to the comments in this video. And from there, we can chat and I can tell you more about it. I can guide you, I can teach you, I can coach you if that's what you want. And with coaching, I'm telling you about coaching on how to build your business and use the products, not coaching you in what workouts you should do, nothing like that. Okay, I don't work with this, but yeah, that's my journey. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here. So as you see, lose weight now, ask me how. Wanna work from home and make some money? Ask me how. Want some freedom? Ask me how. Want to be around multi-millionaires? Ask me how. All of this, and I'll teach you and I'll help you, okay? So see you next time. I don't know if it's gonna be in Portuguese or English, but whatever, just subscribe to the channel, okay? Yeah, hey, that's it. Find me on social media, and we can chat there. God bless you and see you next time. Bye.